Hello dear junior students, I hope you're doing fine. In today's video we will continue talking about grammar. Now it's important to review some grammar points before we jump into the TOEFL test. That's why we are still reviewing some grammar points. Last week we studied about nouns, and we learned that nouns are the names of things, people, places, and ideas. Also, we learned that they are singular and plural, and that they can be countable and uncountable. Now, based on this, we're going to introduce our new topic that is about pronouns. But what is a pronoun? I'm going to give you 10 seconds to think about the definition of pronoun. If you said that pronouns replace a noun, you're right. So let's look at some examples. Here we have the sentence, John can help us with math. I want to replace the noun John. So here I'm going to use the pronoun he. He can help us with math. We're going to see in the next slides why is that we are using he. Then another example is I like to play with my friends. I want to replace the phrase my friends for a pronoun. So here I'm going to use them. Now in this video we're going to focus only on two types of pronouns, the subject pronouns and the object pronouns. So for the subject pronouns we have I, you, he, she, and it for the singular forms, and then we have we, you, they for the plural forms. Then in the object pronouns for I we have me, for you we have the same form, you, for he we have him, for she we have her, it has the same form, we is us, you has also the same form, and they we have them. Now let's look at some information about subject pronouns. So they take the place of a noun. Let's look at the first example. I am reading a book. It is good. Here what we are doing also is avoiding repetition. So we're not repeating the same noun. I'm not saying I am reading a book. The book is good. Instead, we're using a pronoun. And here we're using the correct form. Since this is an object and is singular, we are going to use it. Let's look at the second example. I am reading some books. They are good. So here we have the plural form. So we need to use the corresponding pronoun for this noun. In this case, it's they. Let's look at the last sentence. John and I work for a big company. This is a compound subject. It's plural. So in this case, the corresponding form is going to be we. The pronoun we. Now let's look at the object pronouns. They can be the direct or the indirect object of a sentence, or they can work as the object of a preposition. Let's look at the examples. Give the book to me. In this sentence, we see that me is after a preposition. So here is working as the object of this preposition that we see here. The second sentence says the teacher gave her a reprimand. So in this case, her is working as the indirect object. How do we know that? Because we answer the question who. Who did the teacher give a reprimand? To her. Now this can be a very basic topic, but it's necessary to review it because some students, they still make mistakes with pronouns. Now let's practice a little bit. So you're going to say if the underlined word is a subject or object pronoun. Some kids don't know what to think about him. Okay? If you said object pronoun, you're right. Let's see the next one. She praised his project for his originality. Okay, nice. Yes, this one is a subject pronoun. The next sentence, he has become a valued friend to her and me. So me is working as an object pronoun. Excellent. The last sentence, we were fascinated by his ideas. So in this case, we is a subject pronoun. You got it. Now, after this explanation, you are ready to complete exercise A 23 on page 572. So it's pretty much the same. You have to identify the subject and object pronouns. Well, boys and girls, this is all for today. If you have any questions, remember you can contact me through the platform or through WhatsApp. Also remember we will have a class through Zoom so that you can ask me any questions that you have. Well, take care, God bless you, and see you in our next class. Bye-bye.